Let's take this discussion on styles of leadership further. It needs to be practical and relevant to our teams. I see these styles of leadership as principles of how leaders actually relate to their teams. But your team may be very multicultural. And as we will see, cultures understand leadership principles very differently. I ask my seminar participants to look at the strengths and weaknesses of each of these styles of leadership. And immediately and invariably, the people leader receives the best rating. Everyone wants a leader who is personal, who sits down with you for a coffee and relates to you as a friend. But soon, someone says, if the director is too friendly, the staff won't respect the director anymore. And another one will blurt out, it won't take long before the workers will just tear the leader into shreds. Well, in communal cultures, leaders and managers assume a directive approach. The leader is expected to be strong, make decisions on their own, and give directions to everyone in the group. And the staff instinctively respect the leader because of the leader's position. On the other hand, in individualist cultures, we see more participation from staff. The leaders encourage the staff to assert themselves, take initiative. The leader is more of a visionary and a guide rather than one who controls and directs. So we see that some cultures will naturally default to a top-down style of leadership, even though people will favor people leadership. A director has honor and authority because of their position as the director. So which should it be? Top-down or face-to-face leadership? Is there more honor for a leader who uses an authoritarian style in relating to their people? Or does a democratic style of leader gain more honor? For these two different approaches, the top-down or the face-to-face or on-the-floor leadership, we can also talk about hierarchical and horizontal leadership, which are cultural differences. Now, before we go to the next video clip, why don't you do this next activity and do it in 2 steps. And first mark a yes or no to ask yourself, does this describe yourself? And then go through the scenario again and decide whether it's a hierarchical or a horizontal scenario.